What's up, guys? Happy New Year. Hope the first portion of 2021 is treating you all well. A little bit of a different video today. Doing a New Year's resolution list for Age of Empires players. I have 10 things that almost every single person that plays Age of Empires can at least take one thing out of, hopefully everything out of this list, and try to aim towards achieving everything. Some things affecting your own game, some things affecting the community, some things affecting other people, making friends, that kind of stuff. It's all important for the health of the game and how good you are at it. So let's jump into number 10. My number 10 for the New Year's resolution would be definitely to join a tournament. I have pulled up on my screen right here. This is AoE Zone. This is basically the go-to place for any kind of tournament. You can see tons and tons and tons. These are getting kind of old down here, but if you look, these are from late December. Wololo is starting back up soon. Nilly has something going on. Everyone, this is the one-stop shop for tournaments. There's also other resources that you can use to find tournaments, but this is usually the go-to spot. And I would recommend everyone at least try a tournament once, as it's a whole different way to play the game. To me, it's less stressful than playing on the ranked ladder, because a lot of people hold their elo at such a high regard, and 1 or 2 losses is just such a big hit to them. Playing in a more relaxed environment like a tournament for at least mid to lower elo people can sometimes be more fun, and you tend to meet some really interesting people, and maybe you'll make some friends on the way. So number 9 and 8, that will go kind of hand in hand here, as we will jump to this chart. Okay, this is the elo distribution basically. So as you can see, 1000 elo is right in the middle here. Basically what I'm saying is the average player is about 1000 elo. So number 9 would be to stop caring so much about your elo. I see so many people posting on Reddit, so many people posting in their Discords and all that kind of stuff, like, oh, I'm a 850 elo, I'm a 1100 elo, whatever. I can't get any better than where I'm at. I think I'm gonna quit this game. I'm not getting any better, all that kind of stuff. You have to remember that this is a game, and maybe you're not gonna get better. And you shouldn't let that keep you down, because over anything else, you should be having fun playing the game. And as soon as this game stops being fun is whenever you more or less are going to start looking for other games. And you can ask anyone, Age players want more people to play the game. It's a 20-year-old game. We're hardly getting new players to begin with. But thanks to DE, we're maintaining a large player base. But stop worrying quite as much about your elo. And number 8 would be to set a achievable goal for your elo. I see all these people saying, like, I can't wait to hit 1400, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, they're like a 980 or 1000 level. Set something that you can achieve in a relative amount of time. Say you're an 1100 player. You've been stuck at 1115, 1120 for a long time, and you're starting to mess around with different build orders now, and you think that you can maybe make the jump to 1300. Pump the brakes a little bit and just shoot for that 1200 first. Shoot for 1180. Shoot for something more incremental. That way, the goal seems closer, and if you overachieve there and you hit 1200, then that's a great feeling. Okay. So let's go on to number 7, I guess. And number 7 would be to learn and master a new build order. Okay, so I have this pulled up right here. This is build order guide. I'll link all these links in the description in case you haven't found any of these before, but this is my one-stop shop for all the build orders I want. Featuring Hera's build orders, Cicero, Huang has his Huang Rush, all kinds of people and their survivalist build orders, all kinds of great stuff. You can find a unique build order. Let's say you want to do Mezzo Eagle Flood or something like that. This is it. Use this resource. You'll be surprised how many unique build orders that you have never used before. And maybe you'll find the one that really suits your playstyle and it'll help you achieve that ELO goal that you set. So number 6 would be to help out your fellow players. And what I mean by that is if there's a lower ELO player that you're in a Discord with and they're asking for help, a lot of times those guys go ignored for the most part. No one really seems to want to reach out and give them pointers or anything. If you find someone in a Discord or on Reddit or something that is asking for help, then take 15-20 minutes out of your day, send them a message, say, hey man, sounds like you were really struggling against the Spanish, for example. Just so you know, like, skirmishers are a good counter against them, something like that. Or, hey, I see you're online right now, you mind if I spectate and we can join voice chat and I could tell you what went wrong whenever this happened, something like that. That would do such great things for that player and might make some friends along the way. So number 5 and number 4, interesting ones, okay? Number 5 for me would be to stop relying on the same civs. This hits home for me, especially because I like 2 or 3 civs to play and maybe another couple after that, but for the most part I stick to civs like the Japanese, the Britons, the Saracens, Incas, and that's pretty much where the list ends. Berbers sometimes, but that's pretty much it. There's so many interesting civilizations to play. Civs that don't often get a lot of love at the mid to low elo range. Slavs are super good. Malians are interesting. They have a very nice early game. I would argue Incas are underplayed as well, and oftentimes the only time people do choose the Incas is for their cheap towers and for a tower rush, but play them legit. Go archers with them, and you might be very surprised with how strong they can be. Their unique technologies, especially in Imp, looking at it, fabric shields, it makes them extremely powerful in the late game. And then number 4 for the New Year's resolution would be to practice getting better at non-Arabia maps, okay? So Arabia is always going to be on the ranked map pool, but then again, you'll also see 4 Lakes, Water Nomad, oftentimes Land Nomad, Arena's usually on there, Acropolis. Learn a new map, get better at 4 Lakes, get better at Acropolis. Those are 2 maps I'm really weak on that I should start improving on as well. I know a lot of people don't like arena maps, but sometimes you'll have to play on it. So you might as well practice with a friend in a private match and get comfortable with build orders on arena, get comfortable with civilizations that you often would play on arena, that kind of thing. Additionally, Black Forest. Black Forest is a very popular team map. Same with Team Islands. These 2 maps are really big for a lot of players, and there's communities out there that like literally only play Black Forest. So maybe try out Black Forest. A lot of people just stay away from it, but maybe that's your secret. Maybe you don't know that you're god tier at Black Forest, but you don't know because you don't play it. But yeah, so I'm kind of rambling at this point. Let's get on to number 3. And number 3 would be to collect more relics. I think even players at the highest elo should focus on this a little bit more. As games get further and further into the late game, gold starts to dry out and relics become more and more important. I hope you guys like my my monk up there, by the way. Dude's got some cool shades on. But anyways, yeah, collect relics, guys. Like, why not collect a relic? I'm sure Spirit of the Law has probably put out a video on how long it would take for you to get your investment back for your monks. But monks are powerful units that can convert siege and knights. So once you throw the relics into the monastery, you could use those monks to go forward and heal up your units, convert some knights, that kind of stuff. They're very strong units to have on your side. So I would say, yeah, collect relics. Number 3, definitely be to learn more hotkeys. Okay, guys. T-West. If you guys haven't seen T-West's video on the set gather point hotkey, I'll link it in the description. Shout out to T-West. He makes amazing videos. T-West, the set gather point, I watched it. I'm starting to use it in my own games now. It is super good. So start small. Start just using the town center hotkey. Start using the select all buildings hotkey. You can select all barracks. You can select all castles, that kind of thing, while you're also microing on the map. So the more hotkeys that you get comfortable with, the faster you are, and the more you can focus on micro or macro. And then this is the last one, guys. Number 1, and probably the most important one on this list, I've saved it for last on purpose. Everyone besides maybe the top 50 people, top 100, will benefit from this, and that is making some villagers, okay? Villagers will win you games. If you don't have an economy to back up your military, to back up your micro, you will lose your game. Keep on making villagers from all of your TCs. It takes 6 villagers, give or take 1 or 2, depending on civ bonuses, what technologies you have. It takes about 6 villagers to make 1 villager at a time out of a TC. So let's say you have 3 town centers and you want to make villagers out of all 3 town centers. You need 6 times 3, which is 18. So you need 18 villagers only on food to maintain constant villager production. To go along with that, and like a little bonus tip here would be to try not to get housed while you're doing that. Pumping out villagers, pumping out military, that's going to make your population go up super fast. So have 1 or 2 villagers dedicated to making houses. Use the houses to wall up the sides of your maps, wall up the front of your map, gain more map controls with your walls. Yeah. Make sure you don't get pop capped, because the longer that you're pop capped, the less military units that you get out and the less eco you're going to have, because you'll have a lot of backlogged villagers that are going to be slow to come out of your town centers. But that's it, guys. That is the... What is this song? That's not on my playlist. This is probably copyrighted music. So I'm going to pause that. And that's going to be it for the video. No edits. I hope someone gets something out of this video, and hope to see you guys soon. I hope everyone's having an excellent new year. Hope everyone had a good holiday, and I assume most of us will be getting back to work soon if we haven't already. So make some time, reach out to some lower elo players, make some villagers, learn a new hotkey or 2. And that's going to be it for me, guys. I will see you soon. And besides that, I'm signing off.